Hello everyone and welcome back to baseball right here on youtube.com/JonosaurusRex. Today we're taking on Chris Paddock and the Minnesota Twins in game 2 of the the ALCS. We lead 1-0 after a tight victory 2-0 on one really good hit. Otherwise we really struggled offensively. Hopefully we can bounce back and be in a bit of a better flow today, but Paddock could give us some trouble. 3.18 ERA with a 1-0 record so far. Kirby is 1-0 with a 0.00 ERA. We've been pitching okay enough to win some games, but we have really struggled at times hitting the ball. But we'll see if we can fix that today. The NLCS is split 1-1 between Atlanta and St. Louis, and we're hoping to go up 2-0 on Minnesota. Last game in Seattle until game number 6 of this series. We will go ahead and wear our green alternates, our seafoam greens as it were. Do that. Closed, clear skies. George Kirby. We just kind of tinker with our lineup. He's a right-handed pitcher, which I haven't been great about checking lately. France, Haniger, Felipe Reyes. There's just nobody else. I guess the only thing would be Dylan Moore at the bottom of the lineup. I do kind of miss some of our lefty batters for the outfield. Weirdly enough, we had some good speed. They brought up some guys, some interesting prospects in September, but we'll see. I should probably pay more attention to that next year and try to get them figure out. I would need to learn what the requirements are. If that makes sense.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got the American League Championship Series on the show.
Oh.
It's the Minnesota Twins taking on the Seattle Mariners.
Okay. Didn't give me the other
John
thing.
Shelby, Chris Singleton with you.
Weird.
A big game 2 in store for us here today, Chris.
And the series started out like you might expect. The home side taking care of business in game 1, but this game today is going to reveal a lot about what this series will become. Will it be a battle for 6 or 7 games, or will it be a walkover? Those are the questions that we start getting.
It's not going to be a walkover
after game 2.
No way it's going to be a walkover.
Chris, this should be fun.
Let's see. MLB the show.
First pitch coming your way next.
They didn't give me the little. I guess I already have it. I would just need it for game 3, but whatever.
Great sinker. Although it's not his primary pitch, it's really a pitch that he can go to. Misses the barrel of the bat.
6 innings pitched. That's kind of been our recipe here with the starters. Has been 6 innings pitched. Try to get them through as much as possible and turn it over to the bullpen. Trying to get as many smart matchups as possible. Really fearing that third time through the lineup.
The line of the pitch. Way out front for strike 2.
Well, this team was shut out in the previous game, and I'm really interested to see what do they talk about in that hitters meeting that's going to translate into the game and help them get on that scoreboard.
Popped up. Crawford under it. And there's one away. And now we take a peek at the Twins lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Okay. A couple of foul balls. Not exactly what I'm looking for.
Team, you need to make the most.
We struggled yesterday offensively. We only saw like 3 pitches.
You don't get to guys like this a lot of times early. Once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
Here's Royce Lewis. That's in there. That's strike one.
Ty France in yesterday's game, unbelievably helpful.
2 outs, base is empty.
Oh boy.
Hard ground ball, base knock.
We're good. We're good.
It's
going to be in the red. We weren't going to get him.
Gladly take the single to the opposite field.
Now it's the second baseman, Edouard Julien. And the pitch a little bit low.
Overpitched, a little distracted there with the runner on first.
Go-ahead run is at first. Here in Game 2 of the American League Championship Series. Falling behind 2-1.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Settle down here.
And another ball. Carlos Correa in the on-deck circle for the Twins. 2 outs. And that's in there at the knees.
Just not in a good flow. There we go. Those last 2 pitches were good. Sometimes I can be a little stubborn with trying to just rip pitch after pitch after pitch. Gotta just slow it down. Look at the pattern. Look at the timing. And we were able to get a couple of nice pitches there. A slider and a 4-seam that were strikes 2 and 3. Chris Paddock.
Change speeds, 2 breaking balls. You know, all can be really effective if they're coming out of the same arm slot and really staying in that tunnel for a good bit.
And now the center fielder.
It's been way too long yesterday, distracted with the terrible logo on the helmet. 95 on a fastball. Circle change at 85, a 12-6 curve at 78. Slider at 88. Oh boy.
Strike one.
We saw a ton of fastballs that we could not catch up to. And that's a little bit more what I'm used to seeing.
Late with the swing there.
Okay, we are off to a horrendous start.
He steps out for time.
We were what? Way too early, way too late?
Righty to the plate. That misses.
And that's a little bit more what I anticipate from the CPU is that secondary pitch. We had seen so many fastballs yesterday. It's a good take on that curveball.
Outside plate coverage.
Chase that
Good take inside.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
I should have let that one go. Darn it.
Whips it across.
I guess you're just hoping that it's a foul ball to try to get something a little more in the zone. What I do like that we did there is that took the step out, and we got him to throw 3 straight balls, and that one was pretty on the edge.
It's likely the other team folds because they know how dominant he can be once he gets settled in. So put pressure on that other team right away. Jump out to a lead early, and a few runs is going to feel like 30.
A lot of the circle change in both at-bats here.
Now and watches strike one. 1 out, base is empty. And that's off the inside edge.
So the zones have been a little tight in this playoffs, or in these playoffs, so probably should have at least tried to let it go with Julio. Okay, here we go. Nice foul. Just really trying to get this inside part of the plate here.
That one to first.
He just threw it a little further inside. Okay, so our at-bats continue to be bad. He only knocked out 4 hits yesterday.
The batter now, Jorge Polanco.
This would be a good time for him to go with a fastball. He does. I just don't have it locked in on the location. That was a 12-6 curve, not the circle change.
You've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
Time asked for at the plate.
We
Maybe an attempt to break up the rhythm that he's got going on the mound right now. Got him looking.
That's a really nice 12-6 curve. Just didn't see it.
Mariners go down quietly there. We played an inning, no score.
Oh, there it. Of course, there it is.
Back in Seattle, here's Carlos Correa. The pitch. Kirby, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a sinker,
I mean, that is just
slider,
not a ball.
a curve, and occasionally works in a splitter. Next offering is in for a strike. Dave Lawrence behind the plate today. Consistent and pretty accurate with the balls and strikes.
Yeah, he's one of those guys, Spook, that just keeps the game moving. Nothing overly unique about the strike zone that he calls, and as a result, he's appreciated by both sides.
On the ground, right side. Steps on first for the out.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Here's Byron Buxton. The strategy around starting
nice.
pitchers in the postseason, it's really changed in recent years. Managers are pulling starters earlier, making a strong bullpen essential
Come on,
for a championship
man.
team. Late on that fastball.
Yeah, I think with starting pitchers, they're not going as deep in the postseason because managers aren't willing to let them get knocked around and put a game out of reach. Most skippers have a quicker hook this time of the year.
And the right-hander deals. Fouls it off, still 1-2. On the ground to the left. On the run, throw to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Deceptive slider.
It's a nice play by Dylan Moore there.
Got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
I thought Buxton would be more of a problem, and I need to speak that into existence.
In there at the
There
knees.
we go.
0-1. And that one clips the corner. Second inning here, no score. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And the Twins go 1-2-3.
It's going to be one of these pitchers duels again today.
Bottom of the second, no score. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
You come into the game knowing that unless the ball's in the dirt or gets by him, we're probably not going to steal anything today. So that's where you want to get a little more aggressive on your secondary lead and hope that some base hits, some slugs, some home runs can come into play.
Got him looking. That's a strike.
Man.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. You got 3 straight fastballs.
Right back to the same freaking problem we had yesterday.
And now here is Luke Raley. In there at the knees. It's 0-1.
Well, I'll say this as a former position player and base stealer. When you come into a game and you've got a guy like this behind the dish with a big arm, you really have to change your approach. Can't try to steal because you'll get thrown out. Maybe get a little bigger lead, be aggressive on the secondary. But this type of guy shuts the running game down.
It's the same fucking problem we had yesterday. You're looking for those two to be switched. It's that fucking simple, man.
The next offering misses. And that is ball 1. That's a little bit low.
2-2 to count.
Now all even up. Hit in the air, center
Guess we got
field.
some contact
Buxton
on it.
moves
Buxton's
under
going to make that look
Makes
very
the grab
easy.
for the second out.
We are struggling at the plate yet again today.
Next for Seattle, Ty France.
Just not sure where he wants to go at all.
And first
Right on that
offering is
one.
fouled off. Two down, nobody on.
Ball, that's just out.
On on the ground to short. Correa.
It's over the top of it.
Tosses to first. Out number 3. Mariners are down in order.
We can't do anything.
No score.
Being willing to throw the fastball low in a consistent manner is such a huge problem for me.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Max Kepler at the plate.
Max Kepler.
And the right-hander back to work. And there's a foul ball. Righty delivers. Right through there for a strike.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it off. And right there, the hitter clearly couldn't do anything with it.
There we go. There we go.
Over the inner half.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Fought off foul. And a pitch. Bounce to the right. Polanco to first. And a couple of quick outs. Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan.
Ooh, that is not where I wanted that fastball.
A wind and a pitch. And a foul ball. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. And wow. He puts
I'm a little confused as to why it gave me Julio.
Just a 2-out single.
Or maybe Haniger got a bad jump
Just
on
a
it.
solid swing right there. Caught it out.
That was a weird.
Into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Swing, and that ball smashed.
Okay, nice job, Haniger. I guess we could have taken a peek at it, but
and that's the 3rd out. One left for Minnesota.
for it to
Still
both give
no
me
score.
Julio and then say like that should be extra bases, like what the hell? So a couple of hits given up to this Minnesota Twins team, but no damage done, which is always a positive.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Right through there for a strike.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, should be a good outing for him.
And now the count is even. Kicks and fires. Swung out, belted.
It's another 12-6. No, a slider.
That one's gonna land not so much here, but here.
That's kind of how we got on the board yesterday too. Was just a bad off-speed pitch. That's what we were looking for.
That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat.
Haniger with his second postseason home run. 444, a perfect no-doubter. To put the Mariners up 1-0 here in Game 2.
Exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Here's Josh Rojas.
That is just a
And a
bad
foul
swing.
ball.
Too excited
You
there.
just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
The 0-1. Good
That's a
eye
good
right
take.
there.
That's a good take.
And that one is lifted in the air. Kwan settles underneath it. One down.
Batting done.
Been a few too many of our at-bats throughout this postseason have been those just late under it.
And a good eye there.
Just late under it, lazy fly balls.
And now 2-0.
2-0.
One down, base is empty. Swings through
Oof,
that
way
one for
behind.
strike
Wasn't
one.
looking for the fastball
Right
there.
at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but gotta imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
That slider.
One out, base is empty, and a run in here in game 2.
Foul. Very early on that.
3-2 now.
Ooh, got me with a
Swinging.
12-6 curve. That was likely ball
Executed
4.
12-6 curveball right there, and with that kind of break, if you can drop it in below the zone like that, it's going to look like a strike the entire way coming in and then just disappear. So hard to get under the ball unless you're really gearing up for it, and you might need a pitching wedge.
That one hit to
That
right.
sucked.
Drifts towards it.
That sucked. Sorry, Julio.
Squeezes
Fuck.
it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. But the Mariners
It's
draw
one
first
bad
blood here
pitch
on
that
this
we get
solo
kind
homer.
of, I
It's
guess,
now
more
a
lucky than
1-0
good
ball
on.
game.
And
This is the American League Championship Series on the show. Second game of the ALCS. And now for the Twins, Royce Lewis. Just missed.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The pitch. Swings and misses. 1 and 2.
2 strikes.
damn it.
Stays alive. The wind of the pitch. And that one off the outside edge.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
And that one hammered. This one's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Just
That
pulled
would
off
have
with a
been
little bit right there.
heartbreaking.
That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Juliet.
Come
in the
on.
box here. Let's
Kirby.
go for a ball.
Been filling up the strike zone. Let's go.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Polanco tosses to first. He's out.
Now batting, shortstop, Carlos Correa.
And here comes Carlos Correa. 0 for 1 so far. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
1-1 now. Chop to the left side. On to France.
Okay, so we'll head to the middle of the 4th.
Go the Twins in order. They trail here 1-0.
Barely get past Royce Lewis.
Back in Seattle, bottom of the inning. And now for Seattle, J.P. Crawford.
J.P. Crawford.
The pitch.
Damn it.
Outside corner, there's a strike.
Oh, he's looking great so
I can
far.
just
It helps
I can
when
adjust
80%
a
of
little
your first
better.
pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Swings and misses.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and just step out.
Time called. Chance to
12-6
collect
curve to a
himself
circle
down
change.
0-2.
Fucking nightmare.
And here it comes. Foul ball still 0-2.
That's fine. Contact swing. There we go. Get the slider. Got me with a fastball. Fuck me. That was what I was looking for.
You think he caught him off guard with a fastball right there, Chris? He didn't look ready for it.
Yeah, no doubt. I think that's exactly what happened.
The
Sequence of pitches. He didn't see anything firm until that last fastball, so you got to think he was still sitting off speed and just couldn't react quick enough to even get a swing off. That's good pitching right there.
The pitch. A little out front there as he swings through it.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Hand up as he
Oh
asks for
my
time at the plate.
fucking god.
Swung on, belted. Buxton ranging back. Onto the warning track, and
checks
he
out.
hauls it in.
There he is. There's Byron Buxton being a thorn in my ass. I mean, he's a very good baseball player. He hadn't really caused me any problems, and I kind of spoke it into existence. Just couldn't get enough under it.
Speed to play in well enough for him to run down balls that guys would just play off the hop.
And now the switch hitting catcher, Cal Raleigh. And he grounds one to the right side. And foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Just missed.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
In for a strike. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The wide to kick the pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away. 2 outs. And down on strikes. And
It's
a
the
nice
off-speed
inning of work
pitches
there
that
as he
are
sets him down 1-2-3.
that are giving me
for the
so much
offense
trouble.
that time.
He is
We're headed
throwing
to the
them
5th.
opposite.
It's the Mariners
He's throwing
1, and the
fastballs
Twins
low, and he's
nothing.
throwing the off-speed shit. It's landing high. And I cannot figure it out.
And we're back.
I'm
Top
totally
five,
off balance.
John Charlie with
I'm
Chris
very
Singleton.
confused
And
about what he
leading off,
wants to
Byron
do.
Buxton.
These
Just
are some
off
of the series that are
outside
the more
edge.
frustrating. I mean,
Ball
we are in the
Buxton,
playoffs. We are
the
playing
Gold
good
Glove
teams
winner,
now.
30 years old
We
now.
don't get those
The
breaks of like,
first
here's a
round
pitcher
pick
who's
back
going to
in
help him get into a
2012.
rhythm, make it easy. You start feeling good.
And that one lifted in the air center field.
That was not a good pitch.
Rodriguez calls it in for the out. 1 up, 1 down.
We're okay though. We're fine. We have a 1-0 lead. We've been able to take advantage of his biggest mistake so far. That slider over the middle. Caught way more plate than I'm sure he wanted.
To the left-handed hitter. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit, and it hits the
Of course
base.
it did.
Now batting, right fielder.
Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Kepler in the box now. Takes strike 1. Ball 1 there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Fastball for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Wallner leads off first with 1 away.
Fuck.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus
Fuck.
on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
One, 2 now. That one missed.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And another ball. About to see the 11th pitch of the at-bat here. Outside, and that is ball 4. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
When you go that deep into an at-bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
Ryan Jeffers at the plate. Swing and a miss. Slider right there.
What a frustrating at-bat.
Is to hit the ball on the ground.
Just could not get the swing and miss that I was looking for.
They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Up and in.
Okay, man, what are we doing?
1-1.
Fucking pitch.
righty deals. Goes down looking.
Well, you gotta be
It's a
ready
huge
to swing
strikeout.
with a
I didn't think that
runner
pitch was going to be that good.
strikes.
I
Just
pulled it to the right. It was yellow all the way down.
You've got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
And here's the Twins leadoff guy, Stephen Kwan. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-1. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Inside, just missed.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in. And he spits on that one.
That misses the zone. Ball 2.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Upstairs. So both runners should be on the move here on the full count pitch.
Yeah, this is a good chance to tie up this ball game. See if he can find some open grass in the outfield.
Right side.
Go, go.
He takes it himself to the bag.
That was an abysmal inning. We threw probably 25 pitches, and like half of them were to fucking Kepler. But we get out of it. Big strikeout. We get Kwan to roll over one.
We head to the bottom of the fifth. Now the left fielder, Luke Rayleigh.
Be less intense if I could do anything on offense. Look at that. Look at that. That's ludicrous.
Paddock back to work. That
Count
misses.
1-0.
Ball 1. And a swing and
It's
a
just
miss.
way too aggressive. I don't know why I'm swinging at that. We're too late. We're not looking anywhere near it.
In that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Okay.
And now before the 1-2.
It was a similar problem we had yesterday as well, where we'd give them a bad swing, but there was like frustratingly good pitch location at times.
Not close with that one.
inside.
Now 2-2. Into center.
And that's an easy out.
Buxton moves under it. Drops into the glove. And there's one down. And now the first baseman, Ty France. He's 0 for 1. A bit behind with that
know
swing.
what
It's
I'm
strike 1.
0-1.
I'm not going to get...
Gives him a little bit of
No.
confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at bat?
Okay.
It's in
Better.
and out of his glove.
But it's still going to be an out because it's
Good job
fucking
staying
Ty
with it there for the
France.
second out.
I love
It
Ty
was
France. I'm
close.
fucking
Looks like they want a
fucked.
second to review it.
If I could get that break
Challenge the call.
with
They think he
anyone
beat the
else
throw.
in this
Yeah, they might challenge it just to kind of
goddamn
guys who
lineup.
look and perhaps maybe they see something different as they get a look.
And now Mitch Haniger to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So
I
they
am
make
getting
short work of him there.
so
5 innings complete.
fucking
It's the
frustrated.
Mariners 1,
We cannot
and the
get
Twins nothing.
anything to bounce in our favor. That is so unfortunate. Just a solid hit ball. It bobbles. The shortstop
And welcome
bobbles
back
it.
to the ballpark. All
but-
right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now for the Twins, Alex
Nothing
Kirilloff.
doing,
Close, but
buddy. That's a goddamn strike, you stupid fucking moron. Don't know what is so difficult about this.
1-0. And fouled off. On the ground to third. Slings it across. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Here's the third baseman, Royce Lewis. 1 for 2. And that one fouled off. One down, base is empty. And there's a foul ball.
That is not where I wanted that pitch to go.
And the pitch. Hangs and misses. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics.
Really had to
there.
hold that
Typically,
sneeze in.
he likes
Holy
to
moly.
shoot the ball the other way, but
I gotta
that
fight
time
the umpires. I gotta fight the batters. I gotta fight my
And
sneezing.
Julian, the next Twin up to hit. That's off the mark, and that's ball one.
It just overpitched. Just overpitched.
And that's in for a strike.
Okay. Really
It
needed
looks
that.
like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've
That
not been able
curveball,
to
I have
commit
not
to
been
one
hitting the
velocity
spot
and
with
stay
it.
there.
I want to use it as like a
In the air,
difference
right
in
field, pretty
speed.
well struck back there. And brings it in at the
That's the
wall.
third one of those that we've had, so there's a pretty real possibility that we are down 2-1 or maybe even 3-1.
Back at T-Mobile Park, bottom of the sixth inning. In now is the Mariners DH, Josh Rojas. Paddock back to work. Bounce to the right
12-6
side.
dove. It just
Slings to
dropped a
first.
little further.
Leadoff man retired in the sixth.
A little
Now
further
the
than
third
I was
baseman,
anticipating.
Dylan Moore.
Thought I had a pretty good read on it.
Up the middle. And it finds its way through for a hit. So the one-out hit turns the lineup over.
Settle down. Too aggressive on both of those pitches. One of them good, one of them
He
bad.
didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
Ground ball could be two.
What did I just say?
And that's two. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. We head to the seventh now in game two. It's the Mariners 1 and the Twins nothing.
I literally was like, hey, fucking Christ.
New inning getting started at the plate. Carlos Correa.
Hey, don't be so aggressive on those first pitches. Don't worry, we'll take advantage of that hit. No, we fucking won't. We're going to hit into a stupid goddamn double play a fucking again. 2 fucking hits in this fucking game. This fucking Twins lineup is a pain in my ass.
So out of the bullpen for the Mariners, Matt Brash.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
I do think that we needed to take out our starter. Excuse me. While he has pitched well, given up a couple of, he's given up a couple of long balls and long flyouts, and he's given up a few of the longer at bats themselves. So just get him out while things are fine. We don't need to really test it. And we've, so far we're 3-0 in these playoffs. We are at a spot where the system has been working. The plan has been successful.
And a pitch. And he takes one right on the black. Going one.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try
That
to
is
go
unfortunate.
after that down and away pitch.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a miss, struck him out. A big first
So a bit of a
down here in the
reverse of what we were
seventh
trying to
inning.
do with our
Yeah, it
starter,
just does
who
so
I'm
much
already
to change the
blanking on,
outlook of an inning like
was
this.
that
You got the
we were
leadoff
trying to use that
hitter, so
curveball
critical in setting
and then
the
go back
table
to the
when you got a
fastball. This
tight
one we
game
went
like this.
off
So
speed,
strikeout
off speed,
really
high
puts
speed,
them on
off
their
speed.
heels.
Trying to flip that around a little bit, and it worked for the first
Getting
guy.
ready to hit. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Ground ball up the middle.
Got to get there.
Crawford throws to first in time.
There you go.
And that quickly 2 away.
Next to the play. The designated hitter. Matt Wallner.
Digging in, Matt Wallner. First pitch misses.
That's fine.
Bounced up the middle. And that one handled.
Yellow.
Whips it to first on the run. And it's a 1-2.
Got enough on it. He got enough on it. I thought that was going to be one of those weird, because it was in that yellow of like, ooh, caution, this might not work. One of those weird like little skips in the dirt that gives the first baseman trouble, but got enough of
Back
it.
in Seattle, bottom of the 7th. Now it's the shortstop.
We do, I mean, for as poor as we've been playing at times, and if you minus that last inning, it looks a little bit better. But we do have him over 10 pitches an inning, which is a positive.
The right-hander back to work. This one high
What
in the air,
am
left
I
center.
doing?
Bond settles underneath it. And there's one down.
Fucking idiot. 4 pitches, 4 fucking outs. Get your shit together, man. Driving myself
Next for the
absolutely
Mariners.
insane.
In the
There you
first
go.
pitch misses
Take
for
a fucking
ball
pitch.
1.
Jesus
Minnesota's bullpen
God.
with some action. Jorge Alcala warming up for manager Rocco Baldelli. Thielbar warming up as well.
Don't swing
Check
it.
swing on a 1-0. Appeal to third. And he won around. Ruled to swing. On the corner for a strike.
That's
And it's
just
1-2. And now before the 1-2, time is
Look at
going
that.
to home plate.
3 in the 6th inning.
One down, base is empty. Just off the outside edge, and it's 2-2. And another ball.
Got me.
Down on strikes he goes.
Got me with a
And there's
fastball.
2 away.
Low in the
Chris,
zone
third
yet
time
again.
through the order, and
We
a couple
just
of quick
cannot
outs.
figure it out.
Yeah, he's been very frugal.
We've
today.
bailed him out with bad pitches.
So
Or
here's
bad
the
swings,
cleanup
excuse
hitter,
me.
Cal Raleigh. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Pretty amazing. His first pitch strike percentage over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, you got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
Behind 0-2, he steps out for time. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the late stages of game 2. Next pitch is outside.
Now, we have had success. I don't know if it's on him or on us. We have had success of trying to climb back in these counts after taking a timeout.
Just off the outside part
Would have been
of
a
the
little
plate.
frustrated if that was strike 3. Okay. Hey, at least foul it off.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Gets a piece
Okay,
there.
at
We'll
least
do it
foul it
again.
off.
Two down, nobody on. And there's a ball.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
And he walked him.
Okay.
It wasn't easy, but he earned
There
that
we go.
walk after a long at-bat.
Well, he's starting to look a little gassed to me, and we'll see if they go to the bullpen in this spot.
No, they will.
Here comes
Almost
the
immediately,
sweeper,
or not even
and we're
almost,
gonna see
immediately.
pitching change in this spot. Chris Paddock won't go any further, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. On the mound now for the Twins, Jorge Alcala.
Number 66.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Runner at first with 2 away. Luke Raley up next for the Mariners.
Slider at 90, four seam at 98, a circle change at 90, and a sinker at 97.
There's your strike.
Well, with both starters out of the game, this quickly becomes a bullpen game, and this is something we see more and more in the game today, especially in the postseason.
Ooh, way
Swing
behind
and a
on that
miss. He
one.
was late. Strike 2. And he asks for time before
You can
the 0-2
see
pitch.
up, low, low, up.
That misses the zone. 1-2 to count.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
The 1-2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout.
Nice to see
Some
for
high
that high up.
cheese for strike 3. One left for Seattle, but they lead it 1-0.
It's been all series.
Ready to begin the 8th. Now it's the right field.
The right fielder, Matt.
New pitcher for the
See,
Mariners.
lefty,
is
righty,
Spire.
double lefty
These are
here
the
for
spots
Spire.
relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
As the lefty gets to work. And that one
boy.
fouled off. And that's outside. Left-hand batter waits. Oh, he doesn't get the call. 2-2.
Come on, man.
Inside, and obviously he's not too happy with the call out there on the mound as he lets the umpire hear it a little bit. This is where you can't let that frustration compound itself, though. You got to let it out and move on.
Oh boy.
That
one's on me. Bad pitch.
And that's ball 3.
Bad pitch.
On the ground to first.
Just a little excited on that circle change. Kepler.
And a payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. And
Nice
he's
job,
down
Spire.
on strikes.
Nice job.
He battled for a long
Kepler, I
time,
think,
but it finishes
worked
with
that
a
walk,
strikeout. You can't be
his
mad at
last
yourself
at bat.
after a bat like that one.
He's been tough the last couple of times because even that was a whatever the number of pitch count.
Ryan
Spire is
Jeffers.
9.
Twin up to
Ugh.
hit. First pitch
That was
doesn't
just
find the
not
zone.
Overpitched there.
1-0.
Holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. That's down and in. A slider missed.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
That misses, and now 3-1.
What is
Just
happening?
the second batter of the inning, and on the mound, he's already thrown 13 pitches. They've got him working hard out there.
Payoff pitch. Got him swinging.
Foul tip. Unbelievably lucky there. That was a terrible looking
That's trusting
circle
your stuff.
change.
Just one out away from getting out of a huge jam.
Steven
What? What is happening? That is not where the pitch was.
So the lineup.
Okay. Wait, hold on. What's it look like on the replay? Yeah, it's just... What? What in the hell? We're looking as about as down the barrel as possible. But this, I mean, this pitch. Where's the? Can I get on the ball, please? Where's the ball? This pitch was not that bad. Just kind of down, and it just trailed.
Flips over. So up next for Minnesota, Stephen Kwan. And that one a little
That's
below the
just
knees.
so
And
irritating,
that is
both from a an umpire call perspective and the fact that we're not hitting our spots.
Here comes a pitch. That
The
one
circle
off the
change
mark,
continues to
and
be a
he's 2-1.
huge issue for me.
That's a strike.
Okay, we needed that call.
2-2 the count.
Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. And that puts the
I
tying
believe
run
another
on
lefty
base.
here.
Showed some really nice patience in that
It's
at
okay.
bat. Worked
It's
himself
okay. We're all right.
into a good count. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So
There
nice
we
job to
go.
use that
Better
big hole and
start.
get himself a hit.
Here
Better
in the
start.
box now, take strike one.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs.
That is a fucking huge
And that'll
out.
do it for the inning. Twins wind
Let's
up stranded one. They're
go.
down 1-0.
Oh.
And we're back. And here is Ty France. Apollo
Hey.
in his 6th season, 28 years old. And he was born in the Dominican Republic. Out in front with
We
the
are
swing, and that
swinging
is
at
strike one.
every
Action
first pitch in the
pen
world.
down there. Rock
Too early.
Stewart warming up for manager Rocco Baldelli. Swing and a miss.
What are you doing, Sean?
Well, she was out front
Buddy,
that time.
you gotta have a
Steps out,
conversation
his
with
time is
yourself in
granted.
the mirror about listening to you. You said you needed to be less aggressive, and here you are being arguably more aggressive.
Next
One ball.
pitch
There you
misses
go.
way
Take a
outside.
pitch.
Wouldn't
Back
chase
outside.
that time.
Take 2 pitches. I'm out.
2-2. That's to
Hey.
third, and that chance
At least it
handled.
wasn't a strikeout, I guess.
And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
The right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
And now the right fielder, Mitch Haniger. He's already homered here in this one. Gets the call.
Okay.
That's strike
Hey,
one.
we didn't swing at it. A little frustrating.
And ball one.
Okay. Let's lock in our pitching situation here. We will put Munoz
Base is
in.
empty, one away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one in the dirt, and it's 2-1. In the air to left center.
We just weren't committed enough to the top of the zone.
Buxton pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
The designated hitter, number 4.
Next is the designated hitter, Josh Rojas. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Lewis brings it in for the 3rd out. Nobody left for Seattle, but they still lead it 1-0.
All right, Munoz.
So out of the bullpen
He
for
did
the
not get the
Mariners,
save in
Andres
yesterday's game. We didn't even bring him
Now,
in.
this is an extremely confident pitcher. He loves the pressure. Actually likes the 1-run game better than a comfortable 3-run save opportunity because that's when he pitches his best.
Come
Go
on.
to the ninth. Here's the third baseman, Royce Lewis. And he deals. That one clips the outside corner, and that's strike one. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Everyone here understands just how quickly things could change.
To the right side.
Nice job, Polanco.
tosses to first.
Nice job,
Now leading
Polanco.
on in the ninth.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Edouard Julien now at the plate. And that one's a little bit low.
Man, we have just had a little
Trying to
trouble
close
with
out
the...
a one-run lead here at the top of the ninth. And the slider just misses. And that's down and
What
away.
the fuck?
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
That one in triple digits.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Get there! Get there! Get there! Let's go!
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages
3-0
of the game.
counts
It might not be the most
to a
challenging
shitty
we've
piece of
seen today,
context.
but it needed to
Feels
be
a lot
made.
better when I'm
That's
not the one
helping your
doing
team.
that.
The Twins down to their final out. Now Correa up to hit. That clips the corner. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. The shortstop takes the ball.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of...
Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Mariners.
Oh my god, I would like to stop winning games like this. Holy shit. It's one decent hit. That's it. Which means that we would fall to 2 decent hits.
Sometimes you want to see a high-scoring game, but sometimes you can appreciate the artistic beauty of what these pitchers did on the mound today.
Here's another look at the numbers.
We get out hit 4-2, and our hit was better than their 4. I think that they had a runner in scoring position in today's game, and we were able to get out of that little jam there. But Munoz picks up his second second save of the postseason. Chris Paddock drops to 1-1. George Kirby improves to 2-0, and the Mariners improve to 2-0 in this series. Game 2 is the game that I like to win probably the most in these kinds of series, especially in a 5-game set. And mainly because I hate playing in Houston in that specific case. In today's case, I don't mind playing in Minnesota. It's not. It's in the I guess. But whew, just a heavy sigh of relief to be able to pick up a win here and go ahead 2-0. As we will await the winner of the NLCS, or the winner of this will await the winner of the NLCS. George Kirby is your player of the game. Unsurprisingly, we knocked out 2 hits, and it was Haniger 1 for 3 with that solo home run. Julio, France, and Rojas 0 for. We just have not been able to figure out their pitching. It's been kind of unbelievable that we have been able... these are the games where you look at it and you go, how did you win anything? You got 1 decent hit. There was their 1 mistake pitch. Otherwise, you looked like an absolute idiot at the plate. Stephen Kwan was 2 for 4. He had half of their hits. Royce Lewis and Matt Wallner were the other 2 hits on their team. Chris Paddock falls in what is a pretty good outing. 6.2 innings, 2 hits, giving up 6 strikeouts, 1 walk, 1 earned on his line. Kirby, 6.0 innings, pitched 3 hits, struck out 6, 1 walk, and no earned. So you could argue that, Paddock might have thrown the ball just a little bit better, 1 fewer hit, and then I guess they both had the walk. But again, I've tried to compliment the other pitcher and then immediately gone, well, actually not really, because, Anyway, Andres Munoz picks up save number 2. We get 1 run in the 3rd and then hold on for dear life to take a 2-0 series lead here. What an absolute... ugh. Just a big ugh. We have won our 3 of our last 4 games have been 2 runs or fewer, and this Houston game is a bit of a mislead because we really only led 2-0 until the 8th inning, And because we were the away team, we got that extra at-bat. Otherwise, it would have been a 4-0 win. And if you take out that 8th, we still only scored 2 runs. So we exploded for 10 runs in our first series, or our first game of the postseason, and have not been able to replicate that. We actually have 10 runs total in the last 4 games, which is absurd. But we'll go ahead and advance the day. For the off day, we'll take a look at today's calendar. And we will look at the Atlanta-St. Louis series, and we'll simulate that. And Atlanta jumps out to a 2-1 series lead. 5 hits for St. Louis. They do commit 2 errors, and they fall 10-5. Atlanta knocks out 12 hits. And it was a little more lopsided because the St. Louis scored a couple in the 7th, but just couldn't put anything together. Going down 4-0 in the first 2 innings is pretty rough. And even there, it's 6-2, 8-2, 10-2, or 10-3, I guess. Oof. So there you go. Likely we're going to be looking at the Braves, or I guess the winner of this series would be looking at the Braves. And we'll check out that. View today's games. Settle down, settle down. Atlanta 11-6. They knock out 18 hits in that one. St. Louis posts 9 hits, but can only score 6 runs, and they fall to a 3-1 deficit. That series can be wrapped up, I think, tomorrow. I think actually they have to go. No, they could wrap it up tomorrow, I believe. We'll take a look. View today's games. Yes. Yes. Sonny Gray taking on Max Fried. Maybe that's St. Louis's opportunity to get back in the game or get back in the series. Sonny Gray is 1-0 with a 1.69, but there you go. So Atlanta on the precipice of punching a World Series ticket. It'd be a touch unfortunate for us because then it would be Los Angeles Dodgers, Atlanta Braves out of the NL, which is a little boring, but what are you going to do? Joe Ryan's going to be on the bump. He looks like he's making his postseason debut, 0-0 with a 0 ERA. Logan Gilbert has that same 0.00 ERA, but he is 1-0 as the Mariners look to take a commanding 3-run lead in the Twin Cities tomorrow at 6 p.m. Pacific time, right here on youtube.com/JohnSourceRex. Subscribe right over here. Ring the bell down below. You'll be notified when I post new videos. Check out the playlist, the Big Baseball playlist right here. And this morning, we got reintroduced to the terrible decisions of the driver franchise. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Good night. Good sports. Go Mariners.